map, their choice.
Okay, G2 on defense, we've got C9 on attack, and we have very similar comps. Very similar comps. Knife goes over towards B, spots both.
G2 once, but the second time around, they're going to be a bit more wary of what they're up against. And you think you can catch Jogamo on back-to-back bad maps or rough maps? It
sounds like my kind of 5-stack. That's what that does.
Early on, it's Valen walking right into the army of C9. They've got plenty more players looking to swing. And
did C9 know this was going to be the pistol, or not sure? B control into wait for the push over towards A. It's pretty nice. Arnav on YouTube, sorry, on the YouTube chat with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Arnav. Did you just reward me for reading YouTube chat? Well, you actually did. You said, do I read YouTube chat? I said yes, and then you gifted a sub. That's YouTube chat's crazy. Thank you so much, dude. That positive reinforcement. I'll be reading YouTube chat all day now.
Well, quite a quick conclusion to the pistols. If I'm not mistaken, that will be 3 for 3 for C9, and that can't be understated. The benefit of having those injections of rounds. It was a 4-0 start on the previous map, and well, if G2 had a 4-0 start, they'd have a hell of a lot more rounds than they did. Jonah P going to attempt to recover, but a firing squad awaits him, and a flawless round for C9.
Yeah,
the last map
it looked like they were on top of this pistol. Not saying it's an anti or something. I guess it's just for a normal reaction. People would like to push over towards A main if that's where they're taking at the beginning.
Pretty much a very similar comp to what they used to run, just jet out, neon in. So when they say they were comfortable on this map, they really haven't like revolutionized the wheel. It is just very similar to what we used to see play for this team. So I can imagine there will be a level of comfort for the side of G2. Of course, the core almost identical to what we used to see on that previous roster. A couple of upgrades.
What is Bacon typing in chat, man?
But it's whether or not we can now really see them get moving, because this C9 roster has got the momentum. There's no doubt about it. The confidence that they
don't really know what went over towards middle, but Leafs on 1 HP. And we are stacking orbs on Zeppa, trying to get the KO ult as fast as possible.
And once again, for G2, this is a moment of
flash over the top of the neon swing.
With very, very little.
I'm trying to PM, not wasting a flash here.
Yeah, just accepting it.
No, I mean, it's like $250, you know?
Yeah.
Damage was done, but this was players firing themselves into Cypher setups.
You would have like 2 double, 2 art, and then you pop flash, I think it works. Because in this outlaw meta, I mean, maybe they know that Cloud9 don't buy it, but in general, a lot of people buy outlaws, you kind of need to be careful.
Ooh, this is kind of a nice hit though. Yeah, 1 HP goes down here. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Maybe they've looked into it, who knows.
It's one of those rounds where...
Yeah, this was a relatively nice hit. Recon at the back, knife over towards here as well.
The rest doesn't really matter that much. You can invest back into a stinger. You can put a pistol there with it. Decent position.
Oh my goodness.
Valen, but, well,
that's how I shoot it.
Oxy is there to save the day. And in terms of the orbs, that's not bad at all. Oxy's going to find himself halfway to his ult. Zeppa as well, just a couple away. That's where you can kind of hope to pad the gap a little bit when it comes to this sort of round, where you're definitely coming in with weaker weaponry. And for G2, after the last map, this is kind of where you hope they get off to a slightly better start.
Well, there was just no need for that. That was just cruel from our EVS team. Couple of missed shots.
I'll tell you what, the bonus round is pretty good. We can start looking at it. Oxy as well, 4,300.
2-0 start for C9.
I go over towards A. We're just doing knife into fake smoke. Might have been some extra util that I missed, but I don't think so.
Come in with rifles, and they're up against weaknesses, but still plenty that C9 can use to take these brawls. And if you think Oxy is going to be limited by the weapon that's in play, this is dangerous. Drone up close. They know there's a player there. Stun goes in immediately. Here's the utility, and there's the stinger.
My!
Oxy
Look at it. Keep an eye on art. This duel is giant. Wait. Wait, what? I'm looking at the minimap. How's he tied here?
This is the ult as well for Zeppa. That plant's gonna get all
actually, no. Spogged
side
or
of
what?
G2, yeah, why not?
I know,
Play a
it
bonus
got
round.
Guardian.
Sure, now you have the rifles to play with, but
Guardian,
disallow Jorgamo going to
shot
there
through
is
wall.
that, like, kind of
remove
pixel
any
angle.
flashes, although he has
He
managed
did
to
it for
drop the KO.
default, like the actual
That
plant
will
spot, I
eventually
guess.
become
Or the wall at the back, I don't know.
evening up of the scoreline, but you can already see how passive this post plant has become. Finally, Zephyr will drop, but there's so much more still to find
Yeah,
already.
they get the Astro
Using
suck
the
out
grab
early.
well to pull them out
Does
of position.
Moose get here in
Push
time?
through to try and deny. It's
My
a nice
God.
shot from Jorgamo, but still nobody left on that defusal, and it won't be
It's
enough.
so good.
Another
Rossi
triple
is
to
our
add to the
raid
collection
boss,
for
man.
Rossi, and
Rossi's
Moose
just
to
incredible.
deal the final blow.
This is utterly unbelievable. For back-to-back maps with this kind of a start, upsetting the rhythm of G2.
I think that
before they
drone
can
from
even get
close
started. Can't even
is
hear
like
the beat. A C9
should be
control
banned.
everything.
Like you can't do that against
Rossi's
Neon Comp.
initial fight buys space, that flash sending Valen back, and he goes out. Little greeny for the fight. Wants to
Yeah,
take
I
it,
feel like
but
against a Neon, yeah, with the
C9
smoke
being
so
quick
close that
on
they
the
can
trigger
gain a lot of
time and time
space.
again. And even this little tap onto the diffuse to try to draw them out, there's no panic. C9 know the utility.
Yeah,
They've got
this
the
is a
grab
nice
well,
cam.
the
He's
nades,
kind of messed up a
everything
little
to work
bit, but
with,
it's okay.
slowing down the round.
You can see like all
Allowing
of
the
this with
fight
this
to come
cam, so they
through
know that
our
they can take
full
mid control.
for the attacking side now. A much more direct early round approach. Leaf sees one, but
The people who want to know how to throw it, you just go on this box, aim at the wall, jump.
Looks like G2 have the idea of potentially trying to pincer, maybe catch someone off guard with 4 players in these aggressive spots. The thing is, getting through this choke is not going to be easy. Already a lot of damage done. A second player waiting, but Oxy is clean. He's even
No
gonna
way.
dance his way around. Mazeppa does
Just
the
gonna say,
job.
do you know what I love about
Kill
like
at least for
Oxy as well?
Jonah
Just
P,
watching
but
him,
B-side
like every single
completely
time, he's making sure like it's always the
control.
widest swing. Like he's getting
the
traded
thing,
no
I've
matter
been
what
so
when he does
impressed
those
with
kind of things.
More so
Instead
than
of, you know, when
anything,
people don't like go
Cloud9's
far enough and they get
synergy.
doubled.
Like,
Yeah,
this is a roster
yeah.
that, again, you've had a couple of players join. A lot of teams take it a bit easier in the offseason. I don't think they've ever been one of them. They want to get well drilled, get things started early. They like to play through these tournaments. As I said, we've already been in the final twice before. And with the way they're playing,
Rossi still
who's
has
to
drone and
doubt them
recon.
doing that once again.
Far back, drone. Might just get a tag, yeah.
Drone as recon came through as well, even on low HP.
Yeah, then we got a recon, and then does Rossi have lineups for shocks from here? Doesn't matter. Jesus. They're just taking turns, man. Whose turn is it next? Rossi again?
C9 4-0.
It's lovely shots, though.
2-0, looking more and more doable by the second.
I wonder if this is where we might see Josh RT come in with a pause. I obviously.
God, I hope the Neon nerf's big.
It will be a slower start again. But also, again, you mentioned that dart in the moment.
Man, I mean, that's so clean.
Yeah, that is basically a moment where Oxy goes, oh.
This is a
exactly
dangerous
where everybody I'm about
state
to fight will
Cloud9
be.
are in.
Yeah.
Never really doubt it.
And not just that, but Jogamo, one of the guys
not
who's
wrong.
putting up a couple of the numbers. He is, I guess, not forced. You could have relied on
And
a teammate.
battle
Heat of the
defense is
moment.
one of the
He
worst
turns to try
positions
and
to be
destroy the
in.
dart. Out in the middle of the
Because
open, Oxy's like,
in
oh,
theory,
you're
they
revealed,
can
you're not looking at me? That's
they
pretty
can just
free.
run at you.
And the rest of the
Easy to
kills
get.
just come as easy
They can run
as
B, they
be.
can run A if they want.
G2 with a pause early on. This
You're
is very,
probably
very,
losing
very
gaming
much
fights
needed.
always against the KO.
Well, I'm going to make a call back.
It's not
again.
like you
As I said, we haven't
wanna
seen the best of
push
Oxy
middle
at
all the
beginning
time
of
because
the
it's
day.
like
He's
Yeah.
this is my problem with this
And
map.
And he's
It's
about
like
to come into this round.
Yeah, the mid push is like
Oh, yeah,
so
they're
risky.
home. They
a
can't see.
neon Bucky is
A
what he
neon
currently has.
Bucky.
Now he does have overdrive, so that will be where he gets the range from. But again, if you're going to go dancing into the site, take that aggressive position, especially if you get deep into A.
why is everyone such a Neon hater? It's just because it's so hard to counter. Like most of the stuff, like it's easy to counter, but
I feel like needed a.
it messes up so much. Messes up timings. There's not like a set counter, and it's not like it's.
Oh, man.
Dude, look at Leaf. He's found every single bullet into him. It's also as well like the whole kit is stacked for just certain situations. Like you could do something that is perfect, and the Neon could still wall, stun you, slide on you, and get like multi kills, and that you like get punished sometimes, and you've done everything perfect. I don't think that was like the issue with Chambers sometimes as well. Even though I think the chamber duel was a little bit better because it was like a normal duel. At least you got a normal duel instead of getting wrecked. Damn, that is a lovely angle though. We don't have many headshot angles in this game, but kind of wish we did. That was nice.
Yeah, I think like a couple more in each map.
Is definitely trying to make sure that his opponents know. That was a big round, a big adaptation as well from Jonah P.
They just hate them in this game, I think. So they even took out the one on Sunset, right? Like on B.
Try and get them to reaggress, and I think the call
yeah,
made,
I know what you mean. Like from TT to market center.
Yeah.
Be prepared for a move, and he just moves into a headshot position, a spot where it's difficult for them to hit him, and if he lands his shots, he wins
Crispy
the round.
aim.
That's exactly
Same camera again. What
it's not going to damage C9's
did they do? They did really good econ wise. Lots of people surviving, and we have a punish over towards B main.
He can do it all. Some better than
C9 are they're loving a mid default at the moment. Mixing up a good amount. We got wall from Flash goes in.
I think this op is kind of.
This is a difficult situation. If he clears the corner, Jogamo could be in big trouble.
Okay.
Whoa. Shot. A quick scope.
He was just so on top because it was like, why else would you be flashing long B if there's no one here?
And G2, a man down.
Stop the scope, went for a quick scope.
A ton of utility, and it looked for a moment like the spike was going into it, but now they go the other way.
This was a lurking neon.
Lovely. And they're at least in position to get a lot of space over towards A. Recon goes in, they can dodge it. And I think Trent's about to get overrun here. Damn, dude. Rossi's
the jump from Trent gets absolutely nothing, and now what was a bait to try and get them to rotate to B leaves one man.
Smoked off as well. Recon to see if he ran out. Dude, they look great.
Has to retreat.
I mean, this was a lot individual from Oxy, but
and already having yourself a Hunter's Fury in this position.
Keep an eye on Moose as well. Use his camera to see if anyone pushed mid. No one pushed mid. Did they hit the Killjoy with the knife and then he realized he could push, right? Oh man, they're great at the moment.
As Leaf falls, Jonah P and Valen seek to save their weapons, but Moose is not going to allow that. At least not for free. He's sending himself after them, clearing into the spawn. Could be ships in the night. They may just
agreed on the jump peak. They just perfectly timed him, right? So Trent did the recon here, and then he was like jump peeking to see if anyone was like coming around the corner, but they were just a little bit closer. So it wasn't that bad from Trent. He just got timed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's a grid. Like, I mean, he needs to renew the info, right?
Yeah, he's solo there. He's early. He wants to get info. Just a nice shot from Rossi, really, and they had good timing.
As I said, look at where the rest of the team are on the map. The guy was just solo, Neon with an op, going down B long, just looking for a fight the entire time. He gets it at an unfavorable moment and still manages to land the shot. And from then onwards, you could just see constant rotations, pieces of utility being used by C9 to sell ideas, and then they just get that little piece of information. And it's all easy from there.
Oh my god, everyone's blind. All the KOs using their flashes. We had 4 flashes. Oh, you're so wrecked.
They saturate, but
puts himself on the board at long last. It's been a tough
Don't do it, Trent. Not another junk peak punish.
Again,
oh, Jesus,
this time escaping with his life. Last round it cost
Insta drone when you knew the opposite. Oh my goodness.
He's going to try to retrieve at least a kill. There's a tag and the follow-up is close. But again, C9
it's a big win for C9 if they win this, getting the all out of them as well.
Heard a few steps.
Yeah. I don't know how many spot with the jiggle as well.
Are they going to expect anybody to be this far forward?
Damn, I thought he was gonna get the second one.
It's a lot of damage done onto
yeah, he called all 4. He called all of them though.
An opportunity and at least buys them a little bit of time, but with the way the push and pull,
I mean, they don't know.
The way that they've been happy to switch back to the other side of the map.
That shock almost got Vic.
Dude, those a cross-map shock for A to stop to hit the plant. I mean, to hit the orb. That was cool.
Yeah, well, Also,
Had to make it look like a bit of pressure there as well, like they might have been here.
yeah.
Unlucky.
If he was alive,
I saw the 10
yeah,
HP, I saw the map, I got excited. Shock Dart was damn close though.
No, the Shock Dart was close. It could have killed
Big. The
Vic.
timing of that round was almost impeccable.
Yeah, but unfortunately now
I mean, if he did, it would be like the greatest Shock Dart in
It would be the
ever.
most mental thing ever.
Always been difficult, especially when fighting up against.
Tap of the spike early. Another tap
There isn't a
again.
whole lot else to play with though. That's the one real worry for the side of C9.
Stunning to swing. Oh my god, they look nice.
The one sad thing about the Astra meta is this pull on after Astra plant.
Yeah, it's gonna get boring
So
fast.
boring.
Mm.
And although there's still some spare cash here and there,
And before, like you would need to be kind of careful with your stars, because when you have only 4 and you want to save 1 for Astra plant, you have only 3 for the round. Now you can do whatever.
Yeah,
Like
now you
use
can-
3 smokes, use 1 stun for exit, and you still have 1.
Yeah.
Are you just leaking future Killjoy buffs?
I mean, at this stage, maybe.
Maybe Clove can activate teammates utility.
Oh, that would be interesting.
This is a nice knife though, right? They have to get over towards here for the knife, and then we have the Astra star on the floor for the knife. It's, I mean, they can change it up as well. They could have recon. If the knife hits, then they kind of know what to do smoke-wise, or with the star. Okay, they spot loads of over towards A main, and in reaction, they double push over towards B. As we can see, no one's here. They can't jump this trip.
Moose almost caught sleeping.
They know that nobody's B because Astra is dead on
Benson not
Cypher,
just
man.
sitting pretty. They've taken control of B. It means that these ruses.
I think this is the map where you clearly understand like the lurkers,
off guard now aren't really possible. The
because
only
like
gap
Cypher
is in
Astra.
middle.
Yeah. Dude, it's,
I guess
it's
same
a
on
nightmare.
Pearl, not Pearl,
close eye.
Abyss.
Yep.
That's sort of the only way they could get into the B site. Instead,
They group up A.
C9
Wait,
build
C9
up
are in trouble.
outside of A. No ultimates online, but once again,
They're gonna
Zep
dodge
mean, not
this,
really.
but we got Killjoy. You think they're
having
fine
that
here?
lock command
Even
and removing all the utility,
I mean,
including that lockdown.
they're gonna get a plant, that's for sure.
I think maybe we'll
depends
see
how well
the
they
I would
see
say they're in
Leaf uses
trouble.
as well.
They have the
Yeah, I don't think he's doing
no, they're
terribly.
kind of fine.
turrets already spotted them. They know.
Okay, in reaction to them taking A, they break the trip to go
behind.
behind. There's another trip, which I'm pretty sure is angled like
Right up,
this.
ready to battle, and there's the
Ah.
ultimate. No lockdown
No
to play
ult.
with anymore, and for G2, sending those players back and forcing them into the flank would have been huge. But instead, these weaker weapons have to make it work. Jonah P down, and the movement from Jogamo, not quite enough. All pistols taken down Bar Trent, who's landing a quick shot with the Sheriff. Low HP on Zeppa too, but
I didn't get the I didn't get the move away from A with the info they had on B.
I think the plan was to play Ritik anyway. I mean, yeah, I don't get it as well, but
as we're about to step into round
like
9,
ideally they double push B. They know that B is clear because Cypher was spotted out, and then Neon goes back while KO stays because there were 2 people on the trip just kind of
Yeah, just
AFK.
waiting. Yeah.
They had all the info, but there were only 3 before on A.
Because then as well, you do like, if they do go B, you do the double bait, and they don't think there's too long. Like, it just, it wins no matter what. And you get the info on art, and then you don't have to, then you can hold strong on A. Not art, sorry, door.
Catches Jorgamo still with utility in hand.
And it was also eco, right? Like, and maybe that's why they were not comfortable like on A.
In this Cloud9
Fair
roster,
enough.
and unfortunately, some of those heroes, we mentioned it throughout the tournament, Jorgamo has been insane. Well, he's been a bit quiet in this match.
I just thought it was going to be Killjoy or into run out of time.
Him in this roster. I'm sure there's still more to come, but for their
It was like a
tournament
round
life,
probably.
something
I think
needs
Killjoy
to
on this
change.
map is
half
insanely
is
strong.
already lost, but it's whether they can at least
Like on defense
make a
especially.
compelling
Like
argument
the
for
Ritik
Yeah,
also
yeah.
really strong.
Okay, on this round, they go over towards A and they clear all of A. Sorry, they go towards A, they clear all of A, they create a question mark. Then we have a cross-map knife that goes in here and it clears everywhere. We then have a drone to see if anyone timed the knife. They 100% know that A is clear, and they can pivot more over towards B. We've got a punish on art at the moment with the alarm bot, and with this information, we might even see a double rotate.
Heretics with the coach in play again. This tournament's all been about questioning power
Big
levels.
jewel for Moose.
C9 seem to have set themselves up.
Yeah, didn't expect the second layer of the luck.
Second lurk up from Vic, and it's caught them Balin. It's taken smokes out, and Jonah P isolated in the open leaves the advantage towards C9. They're still going, and that, well, is a lifeline for G2.
Still like this from Vic though. Pressure over towards here, goes back and do Astra Star on the spike itself.
awkward.
Got Killjoy ult, but as we can see, they're already getting out of there. We got no vision block. Dude, it's still so hard for G2. Gotta win their duels.
The timing's gonna be everything. Now just needs to escape to a safe spot.
Yeah, but his mates can cover him.
Waiting patiently. They can't clear him from this position. Rossi is going to have to try and defend his teammate just about long enough. Gun back in hand for Oxy. Now he can swim back out. Now they can look to work together.
Dude, Oxy's just constantly buying so much time.
Ready for that tap to be made. It leaves Oxy to do it all.
Really, really nice, man. Oxy did so good staying alive. His teammate did well to just buy enough time. Oh, he popped the ult. Dude, look at his face.
He just used his ult by accident.
That's one thing. 8-1 up, you know. I can
Yeah,
see
8-1 should be okay.
It's going to be a replay of his face. Oh.
Why are they shot?
Dude, what's the shot of Vimy?
This man is cool. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you.
When you're 15 and 4 and you accidentally use your ult.
He'll have it back on in 2 rounds. By the end of the half, it'll be in play for round 12.
The real question, though, is what was Imi's reaction to that?
Oh, yeah. I wonder. That might have gotten a little eyebrow raise or something. Just a slight sign that he's alive. A breath, perhaps. 15 kills for Oxy. The next closest player on the server has 7. I mean, you hit the nail on the head and hammered it home, my friend. You said Oxy, we hadn't seen his true potential.
Crazy replay. Mark, dude, it was a stacked replay.
Two best of ones. So it was like, there's only so much
A
time.
lot in there.
Back to Rebel home ground in Tokyo. And this guy, as we said last map, we were screaming his name. Now, there wasn't much room to do that.
Now I remember Energy from Sun City. Energy against Cloud9.
Yeah.
But the Cloud9 didn't play even close to this in Sun
No,
City.
I 100% agree.
For G2, it is slipping.
They got boomed out of that tournament.
They get some lucky rounds maybe here and there, but like anyway, like everything they do makes sense.
Yeah, that's now both pauses used. You can understand for Joshua TY.
Knife goes in, doesn't hit anyone, so they don't have to use any util.
Traffic.
Recon goes a little bit deeper to see if anyone pushes through their smokes. But no one stopped
I'm not gonna lie, I think Killjoy is so useless here.
Killjoy? I only like Killjoy for Alpha Viper.
Is Jorgamo having a gun and having his ult. That's not a bad start. Already catching on to one. He takes down 3.
It's free aim, Jules. I'm so confused.
Remember who you are. Already 3 to his name.
Oh.
Ratty little angle. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop him. Looks to pull him out of position, just find a gap around the edge. But there isn't really more to be had, you'd think, for Vic. It is going to be around the pause. Successful.
Was it overheat pushing City? Probably, right?
Probably, but they didn't get a good plant, even though I felt like they could have got a good plant. I don't really know why.
I think it was a good plan, but he was looking towards the side for some reason. Like not towards
not looking out for the extra.
Yeah. But anyway, like, why would you
Did you hear them in the voice comms? They said they're overheating. They confirmed it.
Right.
Yeah, I think so also.
You think about Zeppa when they had the B side, just extending that little bit further.
And Observer's catching the camera tech as well.
Leaking lineup.
Yeah.
When you're winning,
maybe that's a wake-up call. Exactly.
That's why I don't want demons in this game. Because everything is gonna be leaked.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like imagine, like you just, I don't know, watch one demo and get like all Jonah piece, like all the pop flashes, the mid-round knives, the after plant mollies, like everything in 15 minutes.
I think he wouldn't mind having his ult online
he spent he spent hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And then someone just learns it all in 10 minutes. It is devastating. It's gonna change a lot, yeah.
Trying to find where this push is eventually going to come in. I love the fact that we've seen C9 really work the map.
Okay, so they break the turret, they create a lot of pressure, big question mark over towards B. They've been doing this a lot, and then they just group up somewhere else. How long until they clear over towards B? There's a couple of things they can do, right? They can obviously jump spot. They also have a recon that Trent can do from here that would clear like close. Especially as this recon goes in. Yeah, dude, that knife, I mean, that'll give you the info as well.
This team is outside A.
And they'd sent Jorgamo to the B side.
Jorgamo's rotated here. Going up here as a nade to stop that.
Ready to defend. He second-guessed himself.
Oh, wait. The nade went a bit shallow, right?
forces Valen into the open. Jonah P does well to at least hold the line for now, but Oxy is still looking for more!
Dude, Oxy's isolated on site on his own. that is the only thing that's going on. There was a couple of flashes up from Zeppa, and that's mental.
Red Bull home ground at this stage. After a battle like that, they're not happy with it.
Yeah, let's wait.
And C9, the next name on the list, Leaf. On to Rossi.
They're confident he's on.
A 1v2. They don't know where he is. Element of surprise still there, but he doesn't get the kill.
Another overheat. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Joe too much.
8-4 still possible.
I think Oxy's okay, sure, fine. But there was another one as well.
Oxy's already done his job, but for everyone there to face before the Astra suck is like kind of criminal.
That's exactly what that was. A 4v2 scenario. Look to cose it out just that little bit too fast.
But no, I'm really like kind of like that, you know, when players say, I mean, I got 2 kills, I've done my job, I can die. Like, I mean, no.
No, I agree.
Like, you can get 5 kills, you can win the round, you know, like, not like my job here is done.
Okay, how much can he get from that corner?
I don't think there's an amount of kills that justifies.
No, yeah, I agree, because you can still just like throw the round basically.
Not that he threw the round here, like.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Look back at this map in the past. Teams could put a lot of attack rounds.
Did they ever kill this camp?
No, they haven't seen it yet.
Now they will.
4 rounds.
They discover it on the last round.
Oh, John, I thought he looked away at the wrong moment, but he glanced back just in time.
This is the problem with mid though, you gotta send like 3 there. This is nice that they at least take a lot of space once this. Should be Vic getting Astra ult, right? I think. Don't know if he got the ult already or not.
Nice tag, and the prediction was decent, but Oxy can quickly evade at Hunter's Fury, so damage done, but no more players removed. Still, the advantage sits with the defenders.
To be honest, removing that dash from Oxy.
I would say it's a little bit bold from Moose, right? Sees 3 in his camera and then swings.
Okay, I've had to use a Hunter's Fury, but he can't slide into the site anymore.
Well, one more time.
Yeah.
Can't slide on me twice. Which is
like this should be right now at 10-1. Easily.
Yeah.
And now it might be 8-4, and then a pistol. That's how fast things can change.
Right towards the elbow. They're looking at it. They might have to push through their own utility, but that's if they even get that far. They're getting slaughtered on the way in. Vic has at least been able to clear
Shouldn't
out
happen
one
in the new
player.
patch.
They know that Valen is sat towards the pit, waiting, trying to hold on as long as possible while his teammates look to wrap around. He's bought them time.
2v4. Plant has not been done. Right? Oh, okay, just. Oh, doesn't matter.
To the members of C9.
Yeah.
It will
It's
be
actually pretty doable now for G2.
To at least make this look possible.
8-1, the call is they're overheating, and now it's 8-4. G2, they're still behind. There's still a lot of work to do. They need to take C9's map pick, but when we go to Bind, they know that that is a map they have found immense success on. Yep. They sent home the second EMEA team, one that I think most people would consider the #1 here. 13-2. So the chances
that's ridiculous.
are there, but they need to get themselves to Bind, and that means doubling the rounds just to equalize. Maybe it can get easier on the attack, though.
Nice, Alex. Yeah, I think especially, again,
yeah, they believe him.
Having a couple of rounds, couple of 3Ks towards the end of that half that really did make the difference. I think he's going to be integral, obviously, going into that attack. A lot of it will be his space taking. But again, this is where I feel like Valen can really earn his money, as if he doesn't already. Having that call, and we saw it from Rossi in the previous half, just being able to have that push and pull around the map really cause issues for your opponent, and having the setup available to put your star player
talk to the coach during halftime. Yep.
By the way, unmatched within the server.
That's what me and Boo were talking about. The fact that maybe there should be a minute break in the EMEA, just to kind of even up the sides a little bit. You normally have like 2-3 minutes to talk when you load into the map anyway, what production talks about the agent select, etc.
They did, but thinking back, a lot of it came down to.
I mean, in theory, you have a week to talk about the first half. If you know the map, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's
or
true.
at least like once you get the Vita, like you can already.
Yeah, you can already.
I mean, no, wait, but you don't know enemy's comp, so that's not true.
Yeah.
What
You can't properly talk. Dude, what is that, Joe? Dude, it's just not going right for them. 10 HP on Zeppa. Wento, thank you so much for the compliment. Appreciate that.
He is right up behind them, and with Spike drop,
take the space after as well. Dude, this is a weird round now. Astra solo over towards A, got spotted. Okay, but do they expect Rossi?
Like, this is not G2's day.
Nah, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's brutal.
They've got a player in the spawn right now, but they still have Moose sat with his util.
This is the thing with the mid push, right? You don't really do it much, but you do get heavy rewarded if no one's watching.
With a flash, primed and ready. Low HP as a ghost to spam.
Okay.
It's gone down, but there's the trade. And then the flash pops. And the swing, Moose, not facing a blinded opponent, but with low
very
HP,
nice for C9. There's to lose.
Another pistol round. 4 out of 4 for the side of C9. And we talk about this all the time in the MEA. It's so difficult to win a game when you're losing both pistols. Maybe if you can upset them in round 2. But the reality is, Tom, they've not just been losing pistols, they've been losing
that
the
is
second, the third,
the
and
point
the fourth
blank
round as well.
Jill.
This is a disaster for G2, and it's not a matter of waking up later. They need to wake up, maybe not this round.
C9 are winning champs. Yeah, we had DFM winning champs earlier. C9 winning champs.
Or C9 are running away.
Open for anyone this year.
All I'll say is that the Lion, the Witch, and the
a lot of believers around the world.
Oxy. That guy to just walk straight through and assume that nobody's still holding that. You can see.
Did the team that you would expect to win champs ever won champs?
No.
Yeah.
What about Loud? Were they like... No way they were like expected.
No. I mean, everyone expected Fnatic.
Got some space here. Again,
and then even then, I would say...
C9 very happy to play
who else was looking good that year? Paper X.
Pretty good in position to just delay, try and hold on to some ground. He's got to be careful.
I think Loud were probably third. People are thinking Ops, Optic, FPX.
Those other pistols. There's a chance to try and play aggressively.
Loud were probably the highest, the highest in winning. But I think they had a bad LAN before.
What was before? Was
when
Copenhagen?
Yeah, FPX won.
I mean, I guess FPX might have been expected to win, right?
Yeah.
It's all falling apart.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, dude, dude, what's the time on this?
To the utility of Leaf. And the time
it's fine.
They have it.
I don't think it's quite close enough. And just about under a second. T2.
They can do no wrong.
Tried their best, but their best was not good enough. 10.
Another 3K for Rossi.
Rossi is cheating, man. Like Vic is literally, he's the one that gets the defuse, by the way, at the end. Vic, the guy who was in his astral form,
look at him go,
being shot and still managed to survive because his teammate just headshots the opponent through the box and then gets the last guy with a shock dart. You also think as well, if he survives, that's GG. That's round over.
Also, if he goes into astral form, just one step to the right, that Nano takes him down.
Yeah.
So, like, we could have had a double kill from a Nano to close out the round from the grave. And by a fraction of an inch, just like the last map, 0.06
C9 top 4 of Americas.
C9 are pushing these rounds. 10
Dude, it's off season. Don't get too crazy. The Americas is stacked.
That wasn't the round that G2 needed to win. This one is.
Might be their best chance to get to champs though for a while, I would say.
We just end the map here because
again, if Rossi plays like this,
and a solo Guardian, that's not a bad
it's really scary.
Vic is a survivor.
When you're playing bonus and you're Astra with a Sheriff, guess, man.
No, they have insane amounts of confidence.
It is stuck in middle. Pushing that spot would be a huge gamble from the players of C9, honestly. With how they've been in these low buy rounds, I don't even think they need to push.
Nope.
I'm such a Killjoy hater. I watched this map. Like, what did Leaf do?
Weaker weapon in hand, and Well, he'll be playing
I agree. I was having this conversation with Minnie when we were doing our Coach Potatoes thing, and he was just talking about Killjoy, and I'm just like, especially now with the nerf, like there's a couple of turrets that were like good on defense that you could watch like both angles, but I swear Cypher is so much better on this map. Again, I only think the Killjoy works with a Viper, and then you just do the heavy punish on B.
Oxy just has to do it on individual skill, and that doesn't seem to be too bad for the first, at least. He's seen another. The spams, the classic comes out, and the trades from his teammate.
Oh God, Leaf has to do it.
Down to 36, doing his best up against
Rossi's hitting himself with shock darts. Jesus. I mean, it's done, isn't it? They at least got the plant for money.
Red Bull home ground after besting Fnatic. They're now 11-4 down. This could be a quicker series than the one they dished out earlier.
That's the thing.
I mean, after I played Cloud9 yesterday, I thought that you two were gonna win this game.
Yeah, same.
That previous best of three said, okay, maybe now doing 2 in 1
The
day
thing
is
possible.
They've used
C9 wrecked them as well. I know it's not done, but
no, I mean they just hit them.
Yeah, they really did. We got Outlaw as well. We got 5 light armors.
Try and attempt in 1 day. A team that last year, the previous iteration of G2, okay, it was only 1 player difference. They brought in a champions winner.
What is that?
But before
Whoa,
they were able to
must have
beat
missed that
C9
one.
Twice.
Oh no, didn't miss that one. They're trying to get the camera.
Now C9 look not
They did miss
Yeah,
it,
probably.
but I think the camera is like a little bit more to, I guess, towards B long than they expected.
That's really good.
That was kind of cool.
Can pull off a miraculous recovery.
Like that camera is like one of the strongest cameras in the game.
It's really strong, yeah.
This round to try to remove the camera that was in play towards the doors, and as a result,
But I mean,
they
all the
push
cameras
into
are
it, but they
insane
see
on this map.
that the camera was still there. The information is given away. And as a result, the reposition from Moose. I love this. They are keeping G2 on their toes. Out they go. Taking the space eventually. But the trap waiting for
Kill trip. Oxy can swing off it.
If they go running into it, it could be
Yeah,
a
shoot the
disaster.
second
Oh,
time.
did he miss or did he not shoot?
No, he shot only once.
Has to be cleared from this corner, and he's got the perfect timing. A clean kill.
Oh,
and the
man.
info as a result. But Jonah
A very nice kill from Jonah,
Such an
though.
important trade.
Yeah, it's a
They're
really
still gonna
important
have
kill.
the reveal, still have the
Still no
information,
plan
but
on this one. They go for the safe
nobody
plant,
really
and
there
honestly, this
to
KO nade's
punish.
just gonna
A nice
pop him
shot
on the
to
head,
start
but that
with.
is a
An
great
attack
shot.
Connected by Rossi, he could get 2 for 1. He's not far away.
1 HP for Trent.
On just 1 health. Start
Leaf super far away. Leaf's got a 1v2 it.
On to Leaf. To get a plant here, it's going to be difficult, and you can see.
And one of them pushes, the other doesn't.
Cloud9 are being,
Yeah.
They were waiting for this player to try and make a
Oh
move.
my.
Utility, the stun even connects as well.
What
It is
could you do there?
perfection from C9.
Recon, stun, and then they had shocks in case he
12-4.
didn't tap it
An
anyway.
8-round streak for G2 to survive.
Damn,
in
dude,
Berlin.
they so wrecked
You know
them.
what,
5-13
I was
into a
right there with you, man.
4-12.
G2-0. I saw it. It seemed like it was the play, but man,
You know he's bigger than you, right?
We're going to need a hug after this one. I have to hug it out. What has occurred? 9 rounds in the series so far for
A
G2.
solid 8. You're welcome, chat. Thank you very much.
I had it all in my head. The reason that G2 beat Fnatic so strongly, they're a better team. They're going to stomp C9. Maybe there could be a bit of life if Oxy has a game, and somehow it was Rossi that led the charge to start
We got
with.
the backup.
This map,
We got the
yeah, for
backup
sure.
Bucky,
Oxy's
and
definitely
do
at
we?
the top.
We're ending
We've
it with the
seen
A
rounds from
here.
everybody.
Yep.
Dude, honestly, they might.
Utility,
They might have
synergy,
owned it. They're gonna hear the
already an
ult. They know that we're
aggressive
probably
start
going
to this
aggro
round. It is a
somewhere.
direct take.
Astra ult.
Try and
Knife
bring things back,
is.
and already it is another nail
I'm
in the
just 2
coffin.
people died for fun.
A 3 versus 5. Weaker
Jesus.
weaponry. A lockdown put into play, and for the side of C9, you go, okay, I don't even need to fight this. There is no reason for us to overcommit, to overplay our hand, or to overheat. as it was
Gugumo's
so
maybe
kindly put by Valen. Now he
maybe
sits
taking
as
enough space.
one of
Dude,
the
is
3
Zeppa
players
just gonna
left to
play
try
so
and fight
late
this
that he's
back.
owned it?
Zeppa has a bit of timing.
I
And
need
he's
to stay
tagged up,
alive.
but the punish still not there. These are kills they need. These are kills they need! And G2
He picked up the
Jogomo
gun as
to
well.
try to recover a desperate attempt.
Okay.
And he's making a beautiful display of it. Swinging
Jesus,
out for one
they
more, but he's
annihilated
stopped at the
them.
last hurdle.
They got 9 rounds in 2
Dominant
maps.
series for C9 as
They
they
look
put
good, man.
themselves a spot in the Red Bull home ground grand final.
When the individuals look this
usuals
good on
there.
C9, it's
Going all all the
That's
way
scary.
back. Maybe this time they can lift the trophy.